Yo, hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash, welcome back to my channel and I hope you're having an amazing week right now. Currently it is Wednesday, so let's get right into the charts for Bitcoin since we do have also some very important news coming out in about 2 hours. We do have the federal funds rate statement press conference that would be coming out in about 2 hours, which is going to bring some very big volatility into the market. So as of right now, this might be the catalyst of a move that we need, the catalyst new events that we get to break finally out of this range that we have been consolidating right here, as you can see, for more than 2 weeks now. So basically we need to see some kind of a breakout from this range soon enough, since as I said, you can see the last time we were in a range like this, we ranged for about 58 days, so basically 2 months of ranging, and then we got that final breakout, and right now we are still ranging once again right here at the highs. And as you can see, price is still keeping this kind of a lower highs move to the downside, as you can see. So it is still possible that the sellers will push price down when we get the federal funds cut rate decision. Now I don't think they will cut rates, but it is possible that they surprise everybody and cut them. I think they will cut them next time at the next meeting, which would be in September like they did last year, I think. So this is my outlook for the news. Now for Bitcoin, the weekly time frame, as you can see, still pretty boring price action between this range right here. The monthly, we do have only 1 day left and 8 hours until we get that new fresh monthly candle printing, as I mentioned in my previous video, which is why I am expecting some kind of a move down potentially to 106, 105k. This is what I am expecting right now for the Bitcoin price. Also Ethereum, after rejecting from this very key resistance, basically 4-year resistance, you can see we are having some kind of a push to the downside, and Ethereum is still remaining here above the weekly pivot. So basically we are still well above 3700, which is actually good in my opinion, since also the stock market is remaining bullish as well. As you can see, we did get 2 red daily candles as correction, basically 1%, but right now you can see the price is still well above that weekly pivot. So it is very possible that the stock market continues. But as I said, on the FOMC news, we might see some kind of a bigger correction for the stock market, since right now the Dixie, basically the dollar, is getting some kind of a momentum to the upside after getting this bullish divergence right here. You can see on the RSI and on the chart. So it is possible, as you know, if the dollar keeps pushing to the upside, the stocks might get some kind of a retracement. So the same goes for the Nasdaq. You can see if we go on the lower time frame, we are still well above that weekly pivot, but this can change very fast, depends on the federal funds decision rate today. And let's look at some altcoins. Solana still pushing below that value area high of the range right here after losing the weekly pivot. You can see we are pushing down right now, losing a very important level, and we did actually get a daily close below it, so we might get down into the range, and Solana might be the sign that Bitcoin will also get retracement, since if Solana goes back and starts dumping down, that means the other assets will also be going down. But as for Bitcoin, as long as we do not break this range right here, basically this level between 160 114k, we are still considered at higher price targets in my opinion, and that would be a potential next leg up to the upside. We might repeat what happened here as I mentioned, so this might happen right here, and this might happen the first week of August, since this consolidation right here seems more boring than this one. You can see here we got moves of about 9 to 10%, and here we are getting moves, very tight moves of like 2%, 2 to 3%, a move in a direction. Basically you can see very tight space for the price, and here we got a correction of around 10%, so you can see the difference in the consolidation here and the consolidation here. Now on the weekly, RSI is rejecting after we are rejecting after the RSI touches that 80 line, like we did the previous time that we pumped from right here, you can see. So right now it is possible that we get some kind of a bigger retracement, but if we look still at the bigger picture, guys, in my opinion, it is very possible that this moves keeps going up for Bitcoin, since as you can see historically we got consolidation, push, consolidation, correction, then a push, then another correction, then another push, so potentially you get another correction and then another push. This is my outlook for the Bitcoin price. And also if you look at the liquidation data, basically the liquidation heat map, we do have liquidity to the upside, but we may first take out that liquidity that's sitting to the downside, 114 down to 106, 107k. It is very possible that we take out this liquidity before actually going hard. And also if you look at the Bitcoin ETF inflows, we are getting this week 4th day in a row bullish inflows. Basically today we got 80 million, yesterday it was 157, the other day 130, and at the beginning of the week we did get 226 million of Bitcoin ETF inflows, which is still pretty bullish. And also the Fear and Greed index pushing back into that neutral zone. We are almost back into that neutral zone, which if we get down there we might see some more ranging and then a big move to get us out of there pretty fast, in my opinion, since as you know we do have right now a 3rd day in a row more sellers into the market. You can see right here we do have a lot more shorts in the market opened on the major exchanges, you can see. And so basically in my opinion, after this consolidation right here in this tight range, and potentially after going down to take the liquidity, like we did get a fake out right here, then we will get that final push to the upside that would liquidate all of these sellers that have been shorting right here. And also if we look at the Bitcoin dominance for the altcoins, you can see we are still not losing this trend line that I drew live on my video. You can see right here it got perfectly respected, which I said if it gets respected altcoins might start to stall, and they are stalling after this rejection from the Bitcoin dominance, as you know. So basically we need Bitcoin dominance to push maybe a bit hard, so it may do something like this correction and then another pump. So basically what I'm thinking, it is going to push a bit hard to that last weekly pivot resistance, and then finally we can test that trend line again and see that potential breakdown of the Bitcoin dominance, which would finally take the altcoins flying, since in my opinion Solana is still pretty much lagging behind, sitting at only $179, while ETH is almost at the all-time highs, not at the actual all-time high right here, but still at the 4-yearly all-time highs. This was all the way back in 2021. So ETH still looking pretty nice in my opinion. It got its complete move to the upside. Sui also did get a pretty nice move to the upside. Hype also got a pretty nice move. XRP created a new all-time high at $3.65. But Solana still lagging behind. I think it was because of all the meme coins FUD, basically Trump watching his coin on Solana, and they are stealing that liquidity from the main asset, putting it all into those meme coins. So in my opinion, this is why Solana is still right now lagging behind in value, but I don't think it will lag behind for long. We might see a pretty big move coming for Solana very soon. It all depends on Bitcoin and the stock market, as I mentioned. So that will be it for today's update video, guys. Remember to like and subscribe for the channel if you like the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.